All right, let's start off with those comments. Really the headline here, the idea that China says they're going to fight to the end. Doesn't sound like they're very diplomatic or really looking to make a deal. When they say they want to fight to the end, what's your interpretation? Is that fight to the end when we're talking about tariffs over 100% or just the increase in tariffs altogether?
I think China is prepared, Frank, to really go a couple of more rounds here. They've been hoping that this would not be the case, but they've been preparing for this outcome for quite some time. As you've heard me say, Frank, I think the Chinese would have preferred to try and go back to something like the phase one trade deal and purchase more goods from the U.S., perhaps semiconductors, even as we know there's some need for some advanced chips. But of course, that would require getting rid of the Biden export controls. But that doesn't seem to be the path that the Trump administration is taking. And so this is a situation, Frank, where the pace and the severity right now is being led by the U.S., but China is prepared, at least in the short term, to go tit for tat, round for round with the U.S. here in this trade war.
All right, so you're saying at least in the short term, but at the same time, you think that China wants to make a deal. We've also just heard from the president saying he has a great relationship with President Xi. Can you parse that for us? Is that true? Do President Trump and Chinese President Xi, do they have a good working relationship at least? And is some of this bluster, or are they really going to stay resolute?
Well, I think it's fair. It's hard for me to really know, but I can tell you what I believe, and that is he does, in fact, have great respect for Xi, at least for the power that Xi has with respect to his own country. I think he covets some of that own power. In terms of a great working relationship, I'm not so sure I would go that far, but if the president says it, then I'll accept that.
All right, how big of a threat is the idea of devaluing the yuan? Looking right here, since the election, the U.S. dollar has risen about 3.25% against the yuan. Where do you see the potential for the yuan to be devalued to, and how do you think the administration will respond?
Well, as you noted, Frank, in the opening here, the yuan has already moved a little bit below that 7.2 mid rate. I don't think we're going to see much more action with respect to devaluing the yuan. It is a part of the toolkit, without question, but I think you run the risk here of capital flight for sure. You run the risk of actually triggering more ire from Trump and being accused of being a currency manipulator. So I don't see much more room to move in terms of devaluing the yuan. But it is certainly a part of a fuller menu of things that the Chinese will use to try and shield themselves from this tariff war.
Dwardric, one last question before we let you go. We were hearing from the president of the European Commission, I should say, earlier today, a lot of tough talk coming from the EU, whether it be Germany yesterday or just the EU Commission president today. How big of a threat is it that Europe and other parts of the world, they actually gravitate or move more towards China and away from the U.S. in a very serious economic way?
I think you will see some attempts, Frank, at hedging a little bit. I think for Europe, it may be difficult to really believe that China provides for them all the answers, given some of their own internal dynamics. But also think you're going to see China really try to warm up and peel off some of the U.S. allies with respect to this trade war. So I think you're going to see some diplomacy in this space. I'm not sure how well it will work for the EU. They will try. And certainly China will try to really engage more of the U.S. allies.